Well, welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun and we're going to expose some of these people on YouTube that I consider really goofballs. These people are actually what I would say are poachers, and how to actually catch these people. And how do you know if somebody is trying to pull this off on your particular YouTube channel? And for you that don't have a YouTube channel, you may find some of this stuff kind of comical because, yeah, this is going to be my 4th year on YouTube. When I first started out on YouTube, I didn't know anything about any of this kind of stuff. I didn't know what was going on, and you know, but there's one thing that I always do, and that is if I don't understand something, I try to figure it out the best I can. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to share some of these these stories that, you know, I've actually confronted these people myself. And you know what? The lengths that people will go through to try and build their channel up at the expense of other people is just unbelievable. So whenever I see these particular ideas, you know, surface up on a channel, especially mostly a channel that I know is a new startup channel. A lot of my friends have started up new channels, and I see them doing this. Well, I'll just send my buddy a note and I'll just say, look, this is what this person's actually doing, and just thought I'd let you know. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there on YouTube who seem to think that, you know, since they can't put out half-decent content themselves, they just go around trying to steal everybody else's viewers and subscribers and everything else. And it's been going on for so long, but now, you know, I'm going to mention a couple of things. And in the future, I'll mention some stuff that I think are just right off the moon on YouTube anyways. But about these people, I remember way back, I had a couple of these porch people show up on my channel. And for you guys that are on my channel a long time, you know who I'm talking about. But they would show up on my channel and they'd leave a big long message, great video, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. And I went over their channel, I took a look at their channel, and you know, I followed them for a little bit there, back and forth, and of course I'm watching a lot of the same channels they're watching. And you know what I noticed, and you know, a lot of these people, you got to use a little bit of, you know, I don't know what you call it, a little bit of brains. I mean, come on, some of these people, you know, couldn't put 2 and 2 together. And I would notice that this couple would leave a message on your channel. And of course, during the day, I'm watching other YouTube channels. I'd see the exact same message on 10 other channels. And I thought, like, what's going on here? And then I would go and look at who their subscriber list is. And guess what? It's the same people that I'm watching, the same people that are commenting on my videos, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, and the second mistake that these couple of knuckleheads do as well, and there's other people out there that do this, is they have a YouTube channel and they will go and subscribe to as many YouTube channels as they can possibly find, and then they will make one message for the day. Guys, this stuff does go on. And for you guys that have been around YouTube a long time, you know all about this. But this is mainly for, you know, inside tips on, you know, people that are new to YouTube, what to watch for. And, you know, this stuff does go on, and it's been going on for a long time. But there's a new one at the end that just starting to come out now. I'm going to tell you about in a minute. But, yeah, they would have one message for the day, and then go around to every channel out there and leave a message. The problem was, the first time I noticed it, I was just, you know, on my computer. And of course you get a notification if somebody leaves a message. And I had just uploaded a video. It wasn't out 30 seconds. And they had this great big long message of how great of a video that was. And I'm thinking, come on! How does somebody possibly leave a message like that? So what do? I know the channels that they're watching. So I go over and I wait for the next notification of a buddy of mine's channel at the time that was uploaded. I went over there, I took a look right away, and I waited. Boom! There they were. Wasn't 2 minutes. They already had their message already out there for the day, and they must just go through like a couple of thousand channels and just leave messages all over the place. And I thought that was really strange. Now the new one that I noticed that's starting to happen now, I noticed it just before Christmas, is something that I've seen on Instagram, but it's done for a different purpose. On Instagram, you will see somebody that, say, likes a lot of your Instagram posts, and then I really don't follow the Instagram thing so much, but yeah, then that person will make a posting themselves of this person who liked all their particular Instagram posts. Now I'm starting to see that happen on some YouTube channels, where you'll get one of these knuckleheads will post 10 different guys, this is real, 10 different comments, one after another, like there's not even any room in between anybody else. I don't know how they can paste and cut that fast, but they will post like a big bunch of comments, all different comments on the same video by the same person. And they seem to think somehow that if they fill up somebody's comments in their YouTube video, that somehow they're going to get some exposure and everybody's going to start watching their YouTube videos. Well, that's not how it happens. And these people, I think, are like, wow. Like they're out there and they're out to lunch. And then the next one that I actually had to report to YouTube. There was this corporation who on every one of my woodworking videos would leave a comment, and this person was like, this was a professional type of scam that they were operating. This person must have had 20 different accounts, and of course they made it look as if it was, these people had no channel, it was just a different, you know, person all the time, and they would just leave a generic comment saying, oh, I liked your video and your particular video looks quite similar, and then they put in the YouTube channel name that does the same type of woodworking that I do. And I thought that was strange when I first seen that. You know, the odd time somebody will send you a message saying, hey, check out this guy's channel or something like that, that's fine. Then I started watching it more and more and more. And of course, these people don't realize that if you try to put a comment in there with a, I guess like a website address or any type of, you know, like a www dot and then, you know, something else after that, well, it goes into your spam folder and you got to clear it first before it comes back. Because whoever this was, they kept on posting. And of course, I would erase the comment. And they would keep on posting, like I'm talking 4 or 5 times a day. And this went on for a long time. And then I noticed they were trying to post to some kind of website. So I went over, took a look at the website. And it was a website where they actually sell some type of woodworking stuff. And I thought, you know, that's another thing that they try to do. And of course, on my channel, I don't show how many subscribers I have, and a lot of these people are targeting new YouTube channels because they know that they're not up to speed on a lot of stuff, and all these scam people out there, and you know, yeah, you can't blame somebody who's new on YouTube, you know, starting to make YouTube videos. They really don't know, and I try to, you know, let my friends know about all this kind of stuff, and of course with this video as well. So I contacted YouTube and I made screenshots of all this, and I kept on flagging their video, not their video, their comments, and then I went to the person's website and I sent them a message. I said, look, I know exactly what you're trying to pull here. You're trying to drive all your traffic on my YouTube channel from all my woodworking videos to go to yours. Well, it was after that, never heard them no more. Don't see it no more, you know, all that kind of stuff. But for somebody who's not really up to it, yeah, you know, this is the type of stuff that goes on. And, you know, I wonder how many of you have noticed these things too. And especially if you're a new YouTuber, yeah, there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to put the time and the effort into making good content. They want to go around and try and, they think they're gaming the system somehow, stacking the deck by going on to, and it's, I would say, mostly all smaller channels, that they're hoping that they can leave these links and leave these messages and leave these stuff like a trail all over through YouTube, and somehow they're going to be big and successful by doing this. And I've watched a couple of these channels. No, they don't get anywhere. But you know what? I do see quite a few people that I look on their subscription base and you can see that they subscribe to them. And they don't really know what's going on. You know, there's a lot of people that would just subscribe to a channel because somebody subscribed to their channel. And this is what happens. Yeah, there's a lot of these people that do this. And I tell you what, it works. Because I looked at their subscription bases and they were going up. You know, like a lot faster than what's normal. Now they're not getting the views, but they're still, it was going up. And that's how a lot of people try and game the system, you know, and try to poach on other people's YouTube channels. And for you that don't have a YouTube channel, you know, there's a lot of these people out there, maybe you didn't know about this kind of stuff. And what I do is I can spot this pretty fast right away. And, you know, I just make sure, you know, that these people are not going to come back on my channel again. But when I'm out there on YouTube looking at my friends' channels, I see these people and I see their little games that they're trying to do, you know, where they try to leave a link to somebody else and this kind of stuff, or these generic kind of, great video, buddy, keep at it. And then you see 50 more, you know, throughout the day. When you go over and look at their subscription list and you take a look at each one of these videos, you look down, you can see the exact same message. So I just thought I'd bring this up today. I got a big chuckle out of it. You know what? You want to be successful on YouTube? Make good content, make good friends. And you know what? There's a lot of shady people out there on YouTube. So the best thing you could do, keep your circle close with some really great people. There's also a lot of great people out there on YouTube. And ask some questions. Don't be afraid to ask somebody a question if you notice something kind of strange on your channel. There's lots of us that have been around long enough and we don't mind answering them. So you guys take care. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe. Come back again. And I'm going to do some more of this stuff in the future and kind of mention exactly my thoughts on some of the stuff on YouTube that I think just ain't right. Cheers.